because FF14 decided to be a great idea if we had every single server, no matter how populated or underpopulated it is, to log everybody out once a day. I don't know whose brilliant idea that was, but it's freaking dumb. So, yeah. Anyway, hello everyone, I am Rene Seichi as always, and welcome back to Let's Play 999. I'm still working on an intro, so. Again, you remember the last time I did that? It was like a year ago, I think. Okay, what am I looking at? I turned on the game and I'm like, okay, well here's the number pad, and I'm like, shoot, I can't remember what I'm looking at. Well, I don't have anything written in my notes for it. Okay, well let's back out of it. Oh yeah, okay. So we have a Morse code chart. No, we did the Morse code. So why do we still have the chart? This is the exit, huh? Don't even really have to try this door to know that it's locked. I knew it. Okay. That's the 0 thing. We checked the desk already. I must have been ready to leave, right? Am I gonna have to, like, watch my video to figure out what in the world's supposed to happen? Oh. Well, even without the metal plate, the desk's in the way. Hey, isn't the door on that screen the one right behind us? You're right. So, whatever that camera sees, it's set to the screen in real time. I wonder if that means something, you know? The screen is showing the door behind us. Nothing on the monitor, just static. There's an R on the screen, a Z, an E, and a no. It's one of those things that switches what's on the screen. Let's see what happens if I flip one of the switches. Nothing. Looks like it doesn't work anymore. Okay, the door is on the monitor and is also right behind me. But why is it behind me? Old telegraph machine, I'll be honest, I have no idea how it works. It's a good exchange. Just click everything. Click everything even if I've already clicked it. This thing had the thing inside of it, but we don't need that anymore. And that just doesn't have anything in it. Chair. Oh, okay. Eight digits, huh? Once I put in the 8-digit number, I just press C to enter it. If I mess up, I guess I'd press C. Alright, let's give it a shot. Did it have something to do with Alice? Why do I still have the Morse code? Huh, what's the passcode? I'm pretty sure I've searched every part of this room by now. There's nothing on the back. Just the Morse code. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R. It's not 17. Okay. In case anyone was curious, I'm thinking ZERO. I might be taking that a little too literal, but okay. I need a chart that tells me which number is what letter. Alphanumeric? No. Alphabet as numbers. Yeah, there we go. R is 18 and O is 15. Okay, it might be what do you call that thing? Base 10. I thought base 10 only goes A to F though. Okay, well, I'm learning a lot of stuff about math, but nothing about this puzzle. Converting the base 10? No. A, B, C, D, E, F. Yeah. Okay, I do have one theory. Yeah, it was worth a shot. Maybe Z and R and O are like that, but E would be, instead of 5, it'd be 14? 14? What am I looking at? 14. Hey Junpei, didn't you find a list of numbers and letters? Don't you think that might be a clue? Huh? Did I? Was it in file? No, that's definitely not it. Information about Alice. That's a numeral system chart, which is definitely not. Oh, whoa, hold on. This was actually in the captain's quarters. So I need to add 9? No, I need to add 10, right? No, because 10, 11, 12, 13, 14? Yeah. So I need to add 9. Okay. We can try that. Alphabet has numbers again. Add 9 to everything. Okay. Here we go. So Z would be 30... 35. E is 14. R is 27. And O is 15 plus 9 is 24. Oy vey. Okay. Yes! It worked! Good job, Junpei! Excellent, you seem to have unlocked it. Good work, Junpei. Alright, let's go. Ugh. Needing to remember the hexadecimal stuff, like, kind of hurts my brain. Just a little bit. Okay, let's get the proper windows up, which is pop-out text and the OBS thing.
Let's go.
Oh my god, you're allowed? Okay.
That's the next door.
What does the menu say about how far we're getting? Oh. Alright then. So there's going to be a split in the path. We'll see if it's a literal split or if I need to go down this path first or something like that.
Wait, a piece of paper. This is... map of the ship's interior for A-Deck.
Oh. It's useful.
What's wrong?
I found a map for this floor.
I see.
Okay, let's keep running.
Well, that was anticlimactic. I should keep this, though. Hey, where's Clover? Damn it, what the hell is she up to? Clover!
Huh?
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? What the hell is that?
What?
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Pockets.
Oh, this? This is... a note.
A note?
Yeah, I found it in the pocket of the guy with the captain's clothes.
Oh.
It said something about the darkness of the sinister hand or something.
Oh, hey. Oh! That's where she... Okay.
What the hell? Let me see it.
No, not right.
Hey, Junpei, Clover. What are you two doing? Hurry up.
2. 2 is not supposed to be written as a number.
He's getting mad.
My inner grammar Nazi. It's rebelling.
I'll show it to you later, alright? Come on, we gotta hurry.
Let's get some better lighting in here. Yeah, that's a... Not much of a difference. I might turn it back off, actually. Alright.
From the look of that pocket, it doesn't particularly look like just a note. Jeez, what are you thinking? For crying out loud. The big stairs. Huh. So this is where it ends up. Just like it says on the map. Ace, did he head down? Oh, there he is.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
Really?
Let's join them.
Friendship.
Jumpy, Clover,
What's up?
we found it.
Found what?
We found it.
What did you find?
The 9 doors.
The last door. We
Huh?
found door 9.
What?
Come on, just follow us. We'll explain on the way.
Okay.
Well, if that's the case...
Wait for me.
We should get going as well.
Jumpy, we finally made it.
Yeah, it's finally time. We've reached the end. Something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door.
Mm-hmm. Supposedly.
7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way? 4:30.
Is there a way to split it 3 and 4 with Ace's little trick bracelet?
We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time to wonder about it now.
Hmm.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry it up!
Lots of that, lots of what the hell are you two doing today?
Let's go, Jumpy.
Yeah.
See deck. If anything, the lighting just feels unnatural now.
I know I told you I'd explain it earlier, but honestly, there ain't much to explain. After we...
After we split off from you guys, the 4 of us got into the elevator on the left, and that took us to the other side of the grate. Stop clicking so fast.
After that... we headed down another hallway. It took us toward the bow, and eventually to the number 6 that you two found earlier. We opened it and kept going. There was another locked door behind it, like usual. But this time we had to complete 2 different areas before we could unlock it.
Same for us.
Once we were through that door, there was another hallway that went the other direction, toward the stern.
So, on your way, you found the elevator.
That's right.
So, in other words, you kinda did a lap, huh? You came from that side to this side.
Yeah,
So, where's the number 9 door?
over here. Follow me.
By the way, you know, it's because of Santa that we're all here right now.
Huh?
That all 7 of us are going to door 9.
What?
You don't get it? Santa, 7, and Lotus. What's their digital route?
6.
9.
Oh.
It's 9.
That's right. They could have just left me behind and kept going if they'd wanted to.
But they didn't.
Yes, because Santa wouldn't let them. He said we can't leave June and the others behind. That's why we went looking for you guys.
And then you got on the elevator and went back to the central staircase.
That's right.
Friendship.
Well, I wouldn't have called that one. That Santa would be the one to stick up for you, I mean.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that 7 and Lotus said they wanted to leave me behind. We were just talking about it, and Santa objected to it first.
Is that so?
7 would have probably objected to it too, though. Let's be honest.
So, is this...
Yeah.
There's no other place for us to go.
Nope. Just look around. There's a big old iron wall at the end of the hallway. The other hallways on the left and right are blocked by metal grates.
I see.
All right, let's get moving.
Oh,
There it is.
no way. The 9 door. We're finally here.
Obviously, it's locked.
No doubt about it. This is door 9. Oh, finally! This is the last.
Junpei, look behind you.
Behind? What? Why? A door and a 9.
2 9 doors.
There's another one? Hey, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? There's a red there too. That means... And of course it won't open. But why? Why the hell are there 2 doors?
Do you think perhaps one is the right door and the other is the wrong one?
That would suck.
I don't know about that. It seems unlikely.
What makes you say so?
Well, think about all the rooms we've been through so far. They're full of puzzles, but there are always hints about how to solve them. I'm pretty sure there aren't any rooms where we just had to go with our best guess and leave it to instinct to solve the puzzle.
Nope.
Do you really think that at the very end of the game, Zero's going to suddenly throw in something that depends entirely on luck?
Then you're saying there's some sort of hint in this room.
No, I don't think there's a hint anywhere in here. I searched it very well when I was in here before.
There's this weird coffin that has a dude in it.
I didn't find anything that might have been a hint, though.
Well then, that means...
Yeah, both of these are the right door. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out.
Seek a door that carries the 9.
So if there are 2 number
Even
9
though we already
doors,
knew there were 2.
if we split it up right,
That's not gonna work. You've got a notebook and a pen, right? Can I borrow them?
yeah, here.
Look at this.
Wow.
You get it? The numbers on the top are all the combinations with digital roots of 9. The numbers on the bottom are the people who don't fit. There's only 8 possibilities if we split up into 2 groups of 3 or 4 people. So...
If 3 people go through the door, then 4 are left behind. If 4 go through, then 3 are left behind. Right?
yeah.
No way.
Come to think of it,
This is where we make the realization. Or not.
it looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony.
I was thinking that this would be the time when they realize, oh, if we had all 9 people still alive, we'd have no problem. But
What kind?
I guess not. Well, if you follow that carpet there and leads over there, there's a coffin.
Is that an altar?
Well, that wouldn't make any sense. We're not in the library.
No, it couldn't possibly be.
Okay, I give up. I give up. I figured if we sat around here long enough, someone would volunteer. But I guess nobody's got the guts to do it.
What are you talking about?
What? You guys didn't figure it out yet?
Wh-
Fine, fine. Let me enlighten you. Clover was mostly right with her little explanation earlier, but she missed something. She wasn't really wrong. She just... screw it. Let me just write it out.
Okay. Go for it.
If you're trying to leave a group of 3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out, Clover's right. But there's another way. Only one combination, though. If you split us up into groups of 3, 3, and 1, you can make this combination.
Wait, this means...
Don't get me wrong here. I'm not trying to copy Ace or anything like that. Even if he hadn't been the hero back in the big hospital room, I'd still be saying the same thing.
The same thing? Are you saying?
Yeah, I am. I'll stay behind.
Why are you acting so heroic all of a sudden? Are you some kind of idiot? No, I'm completely against this. I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna have to owe you for getting out of here.
I'm against it too. I didn't want to leave Ace behind, and I don't want to leave you either.
I don't like that idea. There's gotta be other options.
I disagree as well. I can't say I care much for you being the hero.
Well, there you go, Seven. Proposal denied. Clover's right. There's gotta be a better way than this.
Doesn't make any sense.
Whoa, hold on a minute. I haven't said anything yet.
Are you... agreeing? You want to leave him here?
Nah, I'm against it. I don't want to leave Seven here alone.
Then I don't see how it matters.
I said alone.
Huh?
I said I don't want to leave Seven alone.
What the hell are you...
What? You don't get it? I can't leave just one person. I need 2 more. 3 people, including Seven. I'll be leaving behind 3 people. That's my proposal. No, those are my orders.
What do you mean,
What?
orders? What the hell makes you think you can order us around? Who the hell's gonna listen to you?
You all will. In 3 seconds, you won't have a choice.
What?
3, 2, 1. See? I told you.
Huh? What? Why? What the hell is that?
The gun's from the other room.
What room?
One of the rooms behind door 6. I should have known he was gonna do this. I should have taken the gun.
What the?
Well, it's too late now, fat ass.
Damn it.
Now, time for you to start following my orders.
3 and 6 makes 9. So to make 9 again, you need 4 and 5. 2 and 7. Well, you can't do 2 and 7. So yeah, it's gonna be 4 and 5. Hey, we get out. Awesome. I'm okay with this. Poor Lotus though.
Ace, Lotus, congratulations. I've chosen you to come with me.
Oh crap.
Put your hands in the red. Hey,
I forgot about them.
Death? I gave you an order. Right. Fine. didn't want to waste any bullets, but you guys just don't get it.
He really shot it? But why? Santa, why are you... Santa, I thought you were one of us. I thought we were friends.
What?
You knew about the leaf words and the four-leaf clover.
What the hell is that shit? I've got no idea.
You're lying.
Shut up! Just shut up! You stupid bitch! You want me to put a bullet in your fucking head?
Santa.
Alright, assholes. What are you still standing there for? Get over here and scan those bracelets. I don't have all day. Oh, what's the matter? Your hearing's starting to go? Going senile, maybe?
We haven't hit the split yet?
That's it. It's the only way. Please, go.
Huh?
No way.
Jumpy, what are you saying? If you stay here, you're going to be stuck, Jumpy. And so will Clover and Seven.
I know, but you don't need to worry about us. We'll figure something out. Right, Seven?
Right. You just leave it to us.
I have a feeling I know where one of these endings is gonna go.
It's gonna piss me off to do what Santa says, but...
Don't worry about me either. There's still something I have to take care of.
No, no, you can't! Ace, Lotus, don't come over! Don't worry about me, please!
Please. Go.
all right.
Fine.
Alright, now let's get those.
I wonder if this is the
scanner.
canon ending.
What's the holdup? What? You think I'm fucking around here? I don't give a shit about this girl. The red doesn't need a person, you know? All I need is the bracelet. You get it? Good. Now put your fucking hands on the scanner. I'm not gonna say it again.
Fine.
Good job. Now, Lotus, pull that lever. Soon as the door opens, you get your ass in there. Try anything stupid, and you know what happens, right?
Damn it.
Could have let him go and blow himself up, but then we'd be really stuck.
Good. Go. Later.
Beep. Beep. I bet in the other one, Clover dies, you don't get the note, and then you die. And then it's game over. Yep.
June.
So, what do you want to do, Junpei?
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
There we go.
What the hell is that?
Shh, quiet.
It's the coffin, you numbskulls. Oh no, yeah, it's the hole with the bullet in
Where's
it.
it coming from?
Clearly. That's the only thing I can think of. Why did we show that?
Hey, I think it's coming from this coffin.
That's pretty creepy. Is there a zombie in it?
Let's open it.
But how?
What are those muscles for? For show?
You're telling me to force it open?
Just shut up and try.
Obviously doesn't work.
Damn it.
It won't even budge. Not another one.
Yeah, looks like it.
Do you think we have to put in the right password or it won't open?
I think so. Whoever or whatever's inside this thing wants out. And now.
I know that. But how?
Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can do.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for
In
one.
your pocket? In your but... I guess this isn't the good ending.
There's nothing here.
Not making this easy, are they?
And now we just get to hear that all day. Because in this ending, it tells you how to get that passcode by putting in the thing on the bracelet, but I guess in this one you just die. That sucks.
What's the passcode? What am I supposed to do? How can we figure it out? I need something.
Oh, okay. This is the note. Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Ah, now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
Wait, what? What the hell was that? That voice?
Huh? What?
What's up?
Oh, nothing.
You press the buttons. Truth had gone. This. One, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. And then it does it again. 1, 4, blah, 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 blah. We get a Junpei, that's the code. Put it in.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
He has good memory.
Huh?
Huh?
They're looking at him like he's possessed or something. This is the thing we've been talking about the whole game with the psychic fields and stuff.
Hey, what the hell were those numbers?
Oh my gosh. Are those?
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
That number is going to be burned in my brain forever. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
No way!
What?
Why are you...
Oh? Is that you, Clover? I apologize for worrying you. Snake!
You?
What? Junpei? And Seven? Is that you? Is everyone else there as well?
Jeez.
It was at that moment Junpei realized. With Snake, they make 9.
You're back.
That's happy.
My body's still a little weak.
Oh, you're back. You're back. You're really here.
Come now, what's gotten into you? You're acting as though I've returned from the grave.
Not as though. You did. I really thought you were dead.
Huh?
You jerk! Idiot! Idiot! Idiot!
One of these days I'll play through this game like I did with Danganronpa in Japanese.
I see. I believe I understand things rather well now. Thank you.
No problem, Snake.
In the shower room, there is a dead body wearing my clothes. Because of that, you thought that I was dead, correct? Yeah. You also discovered a corpse in the captain's quarters, and Santa turned on you here, in this room. Do I have it straight?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, the dead body in the captain's quarters is a surprise.
Sorry, there wasn't a good time to tell you.
Don't worry about it.
Eh.
Well then. I've got a pretty decent idea of what happened while I was indisposed, but it's still something of a mystery who did all this, and why.
It wasn't Santa.
The corpse in the shower room that looked like me. And the corpse in the captain's quarters.
I don't know about that one.
Why were they killed in the way they were?
You don't know?
No. Why would I?
The guy in the shower room. We don't know who he is, so let's just call him Mr. X. Anyway, this Mr. X is wearing Snake's clothes. But you're wearing some kind of weird robes. That means someone took your clothes and put them on Mr. X. We need to figure out who that was.
I apologize, but I have no idea who might have done this to me. I only just now woke up. I was unconscious during all the events you just described to me. They must have undressed me and changed my clothes during that time.
When were you knocked out?
When we split up to look for the red.
Where did they get you? Do you remember?
It was a small room in one of the hallways on C deck.
What happened?
The same thing that happened to every one of us when we were abducted. A canister releasing some sort of gas was thrown into the room. I believe the gas is some sort of incapacitating agent.
Then that means it was...
Zero.
Looks that way, huh?
There's nothing else I have to tell you. When I woke up, I was in this coffin.
Why?
He did it to save his life.
Mr. X wears Snake's clothes. How would that benefit Zero? I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? And I have no idea how I got the passcode for the coffin either. Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Where did those words come from? Why did I feel compelled to push the buttons on the bracelet after hearing them? All I know is my fingers moved on their own. It was like I did it subconsciously. I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? Also, Snake and Clover had been subjects in a similar experiment 9 years ago.
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. And someone did actually die. A girl. Her name was...
There had been another experiment conducted on this same ship 9 years ago, and a girl had died during it. Morphogenetic field theory. The two murders. Switching clothes. The Nonary game. Zero. He's the ringleader. The person who trapped 9 of us on this sinking ship. Zero should know everything. If we can uncover Zero's identity, all of our questions will be answered.
At any rate, we'll have plenty of time to decipher the details later. For now, it is of utmost importance that we escape. Junpei, it was 4:30 the last time you checked the clock, yes? That means we have less than an hour. We must hurry.
Hey, how are we gonna get out of here?
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9 door.
Oh yeah, you're right. With Snake, we can open the door.
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out.
Come on, you gotta tell me these things.
I, assumed you'd figured it out.
Forget it. Let's just get going.
7, 4, 2, 5.
All right. You guys ready to go?
Yes.
Yep.
Not yet.
Huh?
Huh?
Before we go in, I'd like to check something.
You want to check something?
Yeah, but before I do, 7, could you pull the lever? I want to make sure we can verify with just the 4 of us.
What do you mean? We don't need...
Just do it. But if the door opens, don't go in yet, okay? Please, this is really important. I really need to check this, okay? Work with me here.
Fine.
And the door opens. Okay. There's another door behind it. And then it closes. Okay.
All right. That means the 4 of us can go into door 9.
Yes.
So, we knew that already. It's obvious.
Obvious. Yeah, you're right. It is. Now, what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
What?
Zero's bracelet?
Why don't you take it out, Clover?
So you did know I had it. I picked it up because I thought it might be useful sometime.
This was on the left hand of the corpse in the captain's quarters. If you look at it, you can see it's got a 0 on the face. Just to make this a little easier to talk about, I'm gonna call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters, Cap. Then I should be able to open door 9 with just me, Clover, and his bracelet. Though the big question is, if Cap is the mastermind of this game, would he really put one of these bracelets on? Anyway, let's just give it a shot. Clover, give me your hand.
Okay.
Now the captain's bracelet. And pull the lever. I knew it. Now, what does this tell us?
Maybe the bracelet has to be on your wrist in order for it to work?
No, that's impossible. Did you see how the panel showed a 3rd asterisk when I scanned Cap's bracelet? Whether or not it's on your wrist doesn't matter. All you have to do is put the bracelet near the panel for it to register.
Huh. Looks like you're right.
See? So what does that mean? There's only one possibility.
That bracelet isn't the number 0. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Then what number is it?
Okay, we gotta test it again. Okay. We know it's 6, because we did it before. It was 6... 5 and 7? Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Let's find out.
Scan the bracelets with this combination. 7, Junpei, and Cap.
Let's try 7, me, and Cap. If this combination opens the door, then Cap's bracelet is number 6.
Hey, it opened!
What? Why? What does that mean?
It means that number 6 is 0.
Isn't it obvious? Cap's bracelet is number 6.
But doesn't it say 0?
This isn't a 0. The symbol on here isn't a number 0. It's a letter O.
Oh.
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't get it. I mean, we figured out that Cap's bracelet is 6, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean there are 2 people with 6s?
There is most likely only one person with a 6.
But I don't get it. What about June?
Well, this is only an educated guess, but I think June's number was never 6 to begin with. Her bracelet was flipped. In other words, June's real number is
9.
That seems the most likely.
Then all this numbered door stuff was just a load of crap?
Why would you say that?
Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match up. Here, look.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
I'll let you know what I'm writing, okay, Snake? And that's everything. I wrote down which door she went into and with whom. And I wrote what all the numbers were. So if you switch 9 in wherever there's a 6, the numbers don't work. If the digital root is 7, then you can't open door 4. If the digital root is 2, then you can't open door 8.
Clover, do you notice anything interesting on that list?
What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
3?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Wait. Wait. Oh my god.
What about it?
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first time you came to this room, Santa was the first to refuse to leave June behind. Now, doesn't that beg the question why? Why would Santa do such a thing? The answer is easy. Because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 in Lotus. Of course, there's only one reason for that. His number isn't actually 3. Santa's real number, 7? Would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equations?
Yeah, sure. This is what you were getting at, right, Snake?
Thank you. That is exactly right, 7. Santa's true number wasn't 3. It was 0.
No way. Santa is 0?
And June was 9, not 6. Conversely, Santa was 0, not 3. Plus 3 and minus 3, they cancel one another out. Nothing appears out of order.
Santa was still playing by the rules of the Nonary game this whole time.
Precisely.
But that's not true if you're in any of the other timelines. What?
So you're saying Santa planned this whole thing?
I'm not sure if he acted alone or not. But I think it is safe to conclude that he is 0. If my hypothesis is correct.
Snake's hypothesis. Something doesn't seem right. June's bracelet being flipped. Even if that were possible, that would mean there are 2 number 9 bracelets. And if that's the case?
All right, that's enough talking. Let's go. It's high time we went through that door.
Man, Snake, his pale arm.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, thank God. At least something went right today.
Oh. All right, let's keep going.
Here, I thought this would be a short
Go to
episode.
the bottom deck.
I was ready to start Sonic 3D Blast today. I might still do it. It'll just be a short episode for the first one.
Hey, it's a...
This is the Neptune symbol. There must be a key around here somewhere.
Neptune key. I only have the Uranus key card.
It's a different planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind of key.
Let's turn around and go back for now.
Yeah. Hey, another door. And a card reader this time.
It's the Uranus symbol.
This is the place.
The library.
Wow! It's totally full of books.
There's so many. I don't know where to look.
All right, if we want to get through that door out there, we need the Neptune key. I say we split up and look for it.
Okay.
Very well.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started then. We don't have a lot of time. Hurry.
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge. As he began his search for reasons he didn't fully understand, Junpei felt those particular words float through his mind. What? 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 Okay. Was not expecting that. The library. We're still on. Whoa! Yep, this is the true ending, alright. That was a good switch. That was a good switcheroo there. Props to you, game. Okay. I wonder how you get this one then. Alright. Small chamber past the forest of knowledge. Dead kind. What the hell's this? Wasn't there a German mathematician? Maybe it's a compilation of his work. Owen, huh? Owen isn't enough to go on. Perhaps it's about the English Revolutionary? Leibniz. This book is in German. It looks like it's the complete works of something. Now, I've never heard of it. Well, if Snake doesn't know what it is, I don't think we'll ever know. Sheldrake? Sheldrake. Isn't Sheldrake... It says Sheldrake on the spine of this book. It's got the volume number written on the lower part of the spine. That's a weird book, Junpei. Indian mathematics. That's funny. Why is that funny? It's a small enclosure with 9 sides. There are 3 of these things that look like music stands. Am I supposed to put something on these stands? There are 3 lights in this thing. They aren't very bright, though. There are dim lights on the floor. The dim lights are set at 3 points across the floor. In the middle of the glass door is a cylinder lock. You know, the kind of lock where you rotate the numbers around until you got the right ones to open it? What the hell is this? It's like they gave us the answer. Might as well give it a shot. It's like they gave us the answer. Since when? Oh! This bookshelf has sort of a glass inlay. It's pretty big, but there are only 6 books in it. It seems kind of weird. It looks like there's something on the bottom. I can't really see it though, the glass is all foggy. 514236. Is that a 2? Nothing happened. Is this an 8? No? 5, 1, 4, 2. Awesome, there's a lock on the glass door. Yep, won't budge. I can't see it! 5, 1, 4, 2, 3, 6. Or is it 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5? You did it, Junpei! Yay! I don't know why, but I don't really feel particularly happy about being praised for that. Whatever. At least the lock's open now. Let's see if we can get it open, alright? Feels like a light bulb. Pretty high wattage, too. Unless I missed my guess, this should generate quite a bit of light. Okay. Hey, didn't we find some kind of really powerful light bulb earlier? Why don't you put it into one of those lights? Yeah, well, it'll get a lot brighter, but if there are 3 lights, that means 3 light bulbs. There won't be much point unless we replace all 3 bulbs. We need 3 light bulbs, huh? This music is very strange. Okay, well, I don't see anything downstairs now, so... There's a note on that table. Lights to the books. What does that mean? Interesting. Well, intelligence often hides itself in darkness. Have you ever thought about the pages of a book? Each page only sees, what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader is on to the next. They spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness. Rather like myself. That's horrible. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining, not at all. I live in the darkness, yes, but that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truths others might miss. I can hear the voices hidden in the darkness, you might say. Interesting. Handrail's made of metal. Arnold Payunidibofab. What's the deal with these titles? They're all just gibberish. Hey, what if we, like, switch them around? Switch them around? Yeah, if we move them around, maybe they'll spell something. Oh, I get it. Yeah, heck, it's worth a shot. Okay, well, I see open on the top, so, no, god dang it. Could this animation be just a little slower? Open here, find bulb. How about this? Oh, looks like putting those books in the right order opened this thing up. That was a piece of cake. Hooray! You did it, Junpei! I guess that turned out well enough. So the letters from the title spell out, open here, find bulb. It's very, how you say, blunt. Okay. A kid's book here? It looks like a children's story about Native Americans. Don't you think a random book like that is kind of suspicious? Maybe you ought to hold on to it. A book. It's a children's story about Native Americans? Hey Junpei, take a look at this one. Native Americans, huh? Maybe it's got some... Whoa! Lilk? No, that makes about as much sense as nothing. What's that? This one of them pop-up books? LRK? That doesn't mean anything, does it? Well, you could make them KRL, like Curl or Carl. What's Hellenism? I think it's something like a fusion of Greek and Oriental culture. Okay. This big opening is the door to the library. It's pretty impressive, almost like the door to a shrine or a church or something. There's another door after it and a passageway beyond that. At the end of that passageway is a door with the Neptune symbol engraved on it. Hurry up, we need to find that key with the mark of Neptune. Okay, this sounds like a job for the best brother and sister team in the world. Man, it's like 7 and I don't even exist. This one, it looks just like the picture book from earlier, the one with the pop-ups. I think they're a part of a series or something. They do have the same binding. There's a baseball. There's a baseball on this one. Come on, Junpei, let's see what's in it. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's probably about baseball stuff. Whoa! And this is a pop-up book. It's got the letters H-E-A-D popping out of it. Little kid. Human equilibrium theory. Human anatomy. Regeneration of internal organs. Oh, that's some heavy stuff right there. Nothing interesting in there, I think. And there's open here, find bulb. Checking each and every one of the shelves, I don't think. Mother Nature. Dude, hippie chicks? Really? Aha! Hey, there's another one of the picture books here. Something about these things feels kind of nice, you know? Brings back good memories. I guess even people like Seven were kids once. No shit, you little brat! Hey guys, cool it. Alright, I think I'm gonna take this picture book with me. Tales of Old Japan. It's got a magic wand on it, okay. So, what's inside? Well, aren't you gonna open it? Pretty sure it's just gonna have pages inside, smart out. Whoa! I understand also, now what the picture books are for. But at the same time, I don't know where the last bulb is. It's gotta have something to do with this. Energy theory, development of nanotechnology materials, interactions between shortwave energy and matter. What else have we got? Just listening to you read those titles is giving me a headache. Can't say fancy technology stuff and I get along real well. Keep on talking about that stuff and you're gonna put me to sleep. Black hole hypothesis, gamma ray astrophysics. I guess this bookshelf has an astronomy theme. Automated robotic assembly line techniques. Huh. What's that? Some kind of comic book? Jeez, I guess boys really like that stuff, huh? No, you're thinking of a different sort of robot. This book is talking about automated machinery that's used to build things like cars. I'm collecting shirts down here, I just realized. What's that one called? It's Foundations of DNA and Genetic Engineering. Communication and Computer Science, huh? That's a pretty generic title. To be honest, it's so vague, I don't really know what it might be about. An overview of photochemistry? I think whoever set this up wanted us to see the cover, not the spine. Let's look at it, okay? Oh! Huh. Looks like there's a whole lot of space behind these books. Look, Junpei! I think there's something hidden behind the books. And the third light bulb. Alright, so we have the 3 books and 3 light bulbs. So... what the heck, man? I wasn't gonna. But now that you bring it up. Okay, well, that's interesting. I was not expecting this game to have a whole, like, 3rd act. Alright, well, I guess we're definitely not getting, Sonic 3D Blast today. Alright, so there are 3 lights in here. I'm gonna change these bulbs. Now they should... whoa, those light bulbs really make a difference. It's pretty bright in here now. Small enclosure with 9 sides. There are 3 of these things that look like music stands. Okay, how about we try putting these picture books on the stands, then... hello. Awesome! It looks like it worked! Way to go, Junpei! Good job, buddy! There's something projecting on the bottom. These letters, they seem familiar. Sheldrake 5. So we go over here. It says Sheldrake on the spine of the book. It's got the volume number written on the lower part of the spine. Okay, do I need to examine the clue first? I do.
Sheldrake 5?
I think I saw the rest of his collection somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here.
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Sheldrake.
Have you heard of him? Sheldrake, I mean.
Yeah, Lotus told me about him.
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Really? From Lotus, huh?
Well, Clover also said something to me about that stuff.
She did?
Yeah, what was it?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is a...
We've heard that line at least 3 times in this playthrough.
That girl. I told her not to tell anyone.
You did? Why?
Well...
Look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me, okay?
Tell you what?
Don't give me that. About the experiment.
Ugh. Very well, fine. I'll tell you everything. But not here. Let's move to the top floor. I suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet, and why I made sure Clover did as well. To be honest, the explanation is quite simple. Zero told me not to. I had little choice. He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
That's a Braille card. It looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had 2 cards?
No, only one.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought that card just had some rules for the Nonary game on it.
Yes, it did. And those were the rules I read you. However, they were not the only thing on the card. there was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say, there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's detonator. It's a threat on our lives.
Oh. Well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told you. That girl.
What's wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff. She's prancing around downstairs happy as a clam now that you're back.
That's very true. I've decided I can trust you. I've decided to tell you the truth. The chance that Santa is Zero is very high. I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. And at any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
Clover told me about the four-leaf clover, about the words. If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't kill us. No matter what the situation was.
Is that why you were saved?
Hey, Snake?
Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the experiment.
Yeah.
How much do you know?
Clover told me about...
I see. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years prior. How the experiments had taken place simultaneously at 2 locations, one being the ship and the other being a building in Nevada. And the girl that died during the experiment. She told you all that, did she? At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine
is who did this and why, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes. The people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals. There were 4 of them running the show. Gentaro Hongo.
Who's Ace?
Nagisa Nijisaki. Teruaki Kubota. Kagechika Musashido.
There's Ace!
Hongo was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nijisaki was his right-hand man, and did the lion's share of the planning.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is Mr. X, this is Cap, and that's number 9.
Kubota led the company's research and development division. Musashido was their majority stockholder. It was these 4 people who planned the initial experiment. Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it, and Nijisaki put it all together. Kubota developed the technology required, and Musashido provided the cash.
So it's Hongo, Nijisaki, Kubota, Musashido...
Of course, more than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale. To that end, they organized a top-secret team to assist them with their research. All in all, they gathered 10 people or so. Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Nonary Project. The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field. Why did the glycerin suddenly begin to crystallize? Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo a sudden change? Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation? Experiments with humans produce the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen? The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye. And through that field, the resonant event transmits information related to that answer. That's essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
But that's just a theory.
Can't bring yourself to believe it?
Yeah.
Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it. Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murder. They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
That's right.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people. Right? That is what you were saying.
Yes.
So how are they going to do that with a morphogenetic field?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem. The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Let's have another example, shall we? Say 1 million people were to do a handstand right now. Tomorrow?
The chances of you doing a handstand would be higher even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstanding.
Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of a resonant event. All of the resonant events encoded in the fields are projected onto you. Of course, this assumes you believe in this theory. Do you follow so far?
Yeah.
Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen? If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well. Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
Come on, there's no way.
I'm not done. Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person. This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand. What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands?
Why are we going with handstands?
What would happen then? A person who has the power to write to the field, and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver.
I like writer and reader,
What would
but
the
okay.
world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
So the transmitter's resonant event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver. And then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes. Close enough, at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first. At least, that was how they thought. That was why they decided to do their experiment. That was how the Nonary project began. By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Gansfeld experiment?
Once in another life?
Yeah, that was an experiment in telepathy, right? You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms. Then you show one a picture and ask the other what they see.
Interesting. I'm impressed. Yes, that is exactly correct.
So, why did you bring up the Gansfeld experiment?
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonary project. The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children in secret. Some of them, he found, had potential. He began to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field. Of course, none of them volunteered. They were kidnapped. There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total. For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had one transmitter and one receiver. They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9. The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert.
Ah.
The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group A. Group A was then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic. From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hongo had learned the following. There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the fields.
Epiphany and danger.
The first is epiphany. The other is danger. Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long and very hard until finally an answer suddenly appeared in your mind? It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant by epiphany. The information...
God dang it. They need to add a voice log in this game. The information obtained through that epiphany can easily be transferred through the fields where it can be easily interpreted.
Adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access. That's where Hongo came in. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic. The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic.
God dang it. The children in Group A were forced to play the Nonary game as the ship sunk.
By forcing the children into a life-or-death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the Gigantic exactly. Every detail was exactly the same. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the Gigantic will sink, and your brothers and sisters will drown.
Wow.
Those were his orders. Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely?
There's a movie about it.
It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All of the equipment, the instruments, everything. All of it identical. Everything was just like the real Apollo 13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, they attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with. Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual capsule. That was how they were able to return safely. It was the same with the Gigantic in Building Q. The children from Group Q had to use the power of epiphany to solve the puzzles they found and transmit what they learned through the fields. The children in Group A, however, they had to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
Huh.
Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you two gonna sit around on those bony asses?
What about the girl who died?
Get down here already!
He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here, and soon.
Hold it. There's one more thing I want to ask you.
Hmm?
Are you sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh, yes. That was what they said on the news, wasn't it? Yes, I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment. After all, you couldn't exactly play a Nonary game with any less, could you?
Well, yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing. They were brother and sister, like Clover and I. The brother's name was Aoi. The sister's name was... Her name was Akane. That was the girl who died.
Wait. Akane Kurashiki died? 9 years ago? Then, who is June? No. It's impossible. It can't be true. Akane isn't that uncommon of a name. If Snake had known her last name, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do too. It doesn't mean anything.
Did she have a brother?
It was someone else. Of course it was. It has to be.
Is something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm fine. Let's get back down there, all right?
I couldn't do it. Why didn't I ask? What's her last name? I just couldn't get the words to come out.
Sheldrake. This is it. This is what the shadow picture was pointing to. But didn't it say 5 at the end of the shadow picture? Yes, I think we need to find the 5th volume. Well, would you look at that? There's a big red button behind this book. Guess we should press this button. Wasn't expecting that. What was that sound? It sounded like something really big was moving. It came from the top floor. Alright, let's go check it out. Whoops. Nope. Doesn't look like the gate's changed. $13, $14, $10, $13. This looks like an output monitor. I bet the letters you type in on the keyboard will show up here. Well, I bet you've got to type something on that keyboard. Yeah, but you can only enter letters. Looks like you only enter 4. Let's see how it works. I guess you need to hit enter when you put in the letters, and you can erase what you typed with clear. Okay, I get the basic operations. Let's give it a shot. Thank you. I need the hexadecimal chart, I think. Dead. Yay, you did it, Junpei. It's unlocked now. Good job, Junpei. Whoa there, don't get too excited. The bastard was dead, remember? Just makes me think whatever's waiting for us isn't good. So what? Jeez, you're such an old lady. We can't be worrying about stuff like that. I mean, come on. We got it to unlock, didn't we? Let's go, hurry it up. It's a thick metal door. There's a handle in the middle of it, though. So use the bloody handle. Alright, handle, it's time we got this over with. Damn it, I can't get open. This thing won't even budge. What? Why not? We put in the password. What else do we have to do? And that means... Oh, it's the other door. Alright, let's get this thing open. You found it. Beep.
This is the next.
Oh, the door!
Well, that's not good. I think now would be a good time to try and get the other ending. We don't want to see the true ending just yet. So we're going to do something a little weird here. Change the flow of the game.
Let's make sure we've got this straight.
Then if I do this, it'll skip to the large hospital room. Down that path, right?
It's a 1. I better get back to the others.
Yes, okay. Then we go into this path.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then shall we go?
Wait, hold on.
All right, let's go.
If we did everything correctly, it should put us down this path. Okay. Let's see what happens.
That's the
I
next
assume we
door.
just die.
Wait, a piece of paper.
Also gonna skip ahead a little bit. Found a map. Oh, okay. Bye. And then she has the thing in her pocket. That's the 0 bracelet, but it's actually an O. But it's actually June's, but it's actually a question mark. Let's try the others. We found the door 9.
What about door 2?
What about door 2?
Door 2 is the only one we didn't... We haven't gone through it, I mean.
Yes, that is true.
Are you guys okay with that? Not investigating it, I mean?
So what? We found door 9. We don't need any of the other doors.
What's the point? Huh?
Isn't door 2, this one? Whoops. No, that's the 3 door. No, but you end up choosing to if you do this. Yes, okay. And then it leads you into the yellow submarine and then you die.
What's the point in going to door 9? We can't all go through it. Right? And we should do what we have to do before we go any further. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. The best way to finish it quickly is to do the border pieces first. You know? Or what? You think all 7 of us should go to door 9? And then we argue over who stays behind and who gets to go? Do we really want to do that again? Who knows? If we check out door 2, maybe we'll find something. Maybe we can find a way to get all of us out. Huh. I don't know what might be in there. We may not find anything. But don't you think it'd be better to at least have a look? I mean, am I wrong? Does that sound wrong to you guys?
Yeah, you do have a point. The last time I checked the clock, it was 4:30. It's not like we've got a lot of time, but if we're quick about it, we might have time to take a look.
You're right. Let's go take a look at door 2.
Is this just gonna end up with me getting stabbed at the submarine
elevator
again?
Can take us down to door 2.
Who shall go then?
Let's see.
Me. I'm going.
Then June, 7, and I need to go with her.
Hey, why do you get to...
I don't mind. We'd only waste time arguing over it.
He is pretty quick to add June every time, isn't he?
Jumpy, I'm okay too.
But I'm pretty sure it's a red herring.
See?
Can we just go now?
Fine.
All right, let's get going.
I'll see you later.
Okay. Be careful.
Lotus, would you be so kind as to go with me?
Go with you? Well, I didn't think people still talked that way outside of the 1950s. Well, I'm a mother. Would that be a problem for you?
That wasn't what I meant to... I was hoping you would come with me.
Seriously, though, I was kidding. So, where was it you wanted to take me?
There's something I wanted to show you.
Hey man, what the hell? I'm not important enough?
Well, it's not like that. Once I've shown Lotus, I'll show you.
Really?
Of course.
Fine. Do whatever you want.
Thanks, Junpei. Are you coming, Lotus?
Fine. Doesn't look like they're going to be back anytime soon. I might as well go and see whatever it is you think is so important.
Thank you.
The 9 bracelet.
Shall we go?
Junpei just gets screwed. Well, this is a crappy ending, isn't it?
They're so slow. And what's keeping Ace and Lotus? Clover! I guess you're the first one back. Where's everybody else? What happened?
Where are Ace and Lotus?
Hmm? Oh, Ace said he wanted to show Lotus something, so they went into that hallway.
Oh, then they went over there?
Yeah, I think so. So where are June, Santa, and Seven? Why aren't they with you?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Here, let me show you.
Huh? Bracelets. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. No. No way, no way. This has got to be some kind of joke. This can't be real. 3, 7, 6.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1, you escape from this ship. 2, Lord Hartley reaches 0 in the problem.
But why?
Revenge for my brother. He was forced into door 3 and murdered. You need at least 3 people to open a door. Who were the 2 that opened that door with him? It could only have been Santa and Seven. That's why I killed them.
Why? Why did you kill June?
Because she tried to protect them. She was in my way. She had to die too.
No. 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 No!
Hey, Junpei. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's leave this ship.
What the hell are you talking about? To open a numbered door, you...
Yes, I know. You need at least 3 people. But as long as we have this...
That's... the 0 bracelet. You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is... See? You get it now? If we have the Zero bracelet, we can leave. You and I can open door 9 with just the two of us. See? So let's go. Come on. Hurry up. Junpei. Junpei.
Clover.
Yeah? Thanks, Junpei. I'm just gonna borrow this, okay?
No, really? Bad end? You don't say. So the achievement for that is called Let Me Ask You a Question. Let me ask you a question. What the Huh. Well done. That was fascinating. I need a drink. Okay. Well, that was certainly an ending. Clover lost her mind and became a psychopathic killer. Woo! Alright, let's go back to the happy ending now. The true
This
ending.
is the next.
I'm assuming.
Oh, the door!
Did that just close on its own?
Don't tell me we can't go back.
I don't know. Let's see. Damn it. It looks like it locks automatically.
Is there any other way out?
Well, there's another door over on the right. There's a card reader next to it. It's got a red light on it, though, so I'm pretty sure it's locked, too.
But there is a card reader, right?
Yeah.
Then perhaps if we find a key card, we could open the door and leave?
Perhaps.
Well, yeah, that might work, but...
Hey! Wait a minute! Are you saying we're gonna have to search through this room for one little card?
Oh, man.
Looks that way.
No way!
For real?
Well, we can sit down and wait to die, if that's what you prefer. I rather doubt that, however, so it would be wise to start looking. We haven't much time. Let's find that key card. Oh, and the Neptune key as well. We won't be able to get through the hallway without it. All right then, let's begin.
seems to be a Red Dead assembly room. The study. The card reader. It says lock. I'm not gonna be able to open this door until I find the card that goes to this thing. I was just wondering if there was a symbol or something. There are piles of crap everywhere. This is a pretty impressive mess. If we try and search every one of these, we're gonna be at it till the cows come home. Well, that doesn't seem too bad. We won't have to go bring them in ourselves then. Don't you get smart with me, kid! How about we deal with this area later, okay guys? Maybe we should try and find some more promising. There's something written on these pieces of paper. Looks like we got 3 sheets of the stuff. It's found on the steel shelf in the small cluttered room. Morse code key for letters A to I. Short mark is called DIT, made by tapping the button. Long mark is called DA, and made by holding the button down. Let's see. J to R. S to Z. There are 4 indentations on the desk. We're supposed to put something into them. The keyboard. Let's just tap a few keys and see if we can get to wake up. No dice. See what happens when I... Whoa! Well, we've got some on the screen at least. Huh? What is this? Oh, wait a minute. I saw something like this when I figured out that Morse code puzzle back in the communications office. Morse code? Yeah. The dots on here look like dits for Morse code. There's 2 dots on the first line, 4 on the second, and 1 on the last. I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, perhaps you should give it a shot anyway. Alright, I'll try. Before I do that, though, maybe I ought to run through the instructions. If I just tap the button, it'll enter a DIT. If I hold the button down, it'll enter a DA. DA! Once we enter our answer, it'll automatically determine if it was the correct answer or not. You can also switch through... Dang it. You can also switch through the 3 code sheets by touching the 3 icons over on the right. Oh, come on! Alright, let's do this. Alright, I'll give it another shot before I do that, though. And it's 3 letters. Can't remember what the dot combination was. Okay. So 3 letters. First one is 1. No, first one is 2. 2? 2, 4, and 1. Aha! It was ice. I see, it seems you have solved the puzzle, Junpei. Excellent work. The answer was ice. How did you know? All I had to do was listen to the sounds the machine made. After that, it was a trivial matter to decode them. Ah yes. I believe I heard a noise from somewhere on the right of the device after you solved the puzzle. It sounded rather like something sliding open. Do you see anything that could have made that noise? We have a code emblem. A metal plate shaped like a shield. There's some sort of weird pattern engraved on it. I don't know how to describe it. Considering where I found it, it's probably a code. Control panel in front of the big screen here. I wonder if the buttons do anything. There's something on the screen now. What's this? There are 15 cells here with numbers and letters on them. Let me see that. I see. So whenever you touch a cell, the ones next to it turn on or off. Just gotta make the all cells on the light on the right and the bottom green. Hey Junpei, I found this piece of paper under that thing. You want to take a look at it? Do you think it might have something to do with the puzzle? This piece of paper Clover gave me. There are a bunch of numbers and letters connected by equal signs on it. Just like she said, this is probably related to the puzzle on the screen somehow. Hey Clover, this really helps. Oh, okay. This is one of those. Oh, that's not how that works. Oh! Okay. Okay, I think I've got an idea for which ones I need on. So I need this one off and this one off. Just run around in a circle. So if D and B need to be off, what's the best way to do this? Bingo! You did it, Junpei, you're so smart! You seem to have done an excellent job and solved the puzzle. Just what I would have expected of you, Junpei. Hey, come on, you're embarrassing me. Whoa, whoa, don't get cocky, kid. We don't got time for that. Look at this. Check out the right edge of the control panel. Lid slid open and something came out. Yeah, okay. There's something else. I heard a noise from somewhere around here. It sounded like metal on wood. Didn't really seem important, though. A crossing. It's a cross engraved on it. Hey Junpei, isn't this a nautical table? Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before. Okay. What does that tell me? Man, this place is a mess. It's so messy, I don't know where to start. Some of this crap looks familiar. I think a lot of these parts of the puzzles we've solved in other rooms. If that's true, then this room could be Zero's laboratory. Something about machines and puzzles he'd need to see his plans come to fruition. Monitor is part of the machine. It's really dim though. It's got a map of the world on it, but I can barely see it. I wonder what the hell this thing is for. There's something on the front that looks like a compass. Junpei, it looks like there's a compass on there. Oh, now I get it. What do you mean? I guess you weren't there, Clover, but I solved a puzzle like this one in the wheelhouse. I think I just need to do the same thing here. The same thing? The important part is this nautical table we just found. I just have to match up the directions on the compass with the lines on the nautical table. I use the steering wheel in this wheelhouse, but this time I think I'm going to use the wheel attached to the side here. Okay, then show me now. Of course. Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. This looks like it probably works the same way the steering wheel did in the wheelhouse. If I just touch the direction I want it to turn to, the compass will turn in that direction. Then I just gotta press stop when the compass is pointing where I want it to. Betting something will happen if I can do it right. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so first is south. It's like a culmination of all the puzzles along this route. Next is west. Then it's southeast. Ah, crap. This episode brought to you by Mountain Dew. Except not, because they don't pay me anything. North... East? Wait. Probably. I think I've got something wrong here, but we'll just keep going with it. East. North. And east again. Put that line there like it's gonna mess you up or something. And bada bing, bada boom, it explodes. Yeah, you did it, Junpei. Good boy, who's a good boy? Knock it off. Hey, we don't have time for screwing around right now. Check out the right side of the monitor. It just kind of slid open, some came out. Oh yeah, I heard a noise too. You know that big box in the hall by the exit? I think it made a noise, like something unlocking, you know? A noise, huh? The helm emblem. Alright, the big box by the hallway. The big box by the... What box are we talking about? That's the door we came in through, it's locked. I don't see anything around that looks like it'll unlock it. We probably shouldn't waste our time trying, you know. The big box. I know I saw a box, but I don't remember where. It's not that. Not this. Oh, it's this thing. The metal shutter looks pretty sturdy. It's framed with black and yellow warning stripes. Alright, let's open it. Oh, holy shit. That is pretty damn creepy. There's a coffin in there. A coffin. A coffin. Oh man, does Seven think? Yeah. Yeah, he's all pale. He's thinking the same thing I am. No way could this be. I'm sorry, but what's going on? It's a coffin. I wonder if there's a vampire in it. Right, I guess Clover and Snake don't know the story. Man, I can't bring myself to tell them. Well, at any rate, let's have a look around. Alright, fine. I'll open it. Okay, Junpei, you can do this. It's just a box. It's just a box that probably has a dead lady inside of it. Oh, holy shit, this is a coffin. There's gonna be something horrible in there, I just know it. Okay, okay. Deep breaths. Here we go. Oh man, there's nobody in there. Shit, can't believe I was scared of something like that. What do you mean nobody? Were you expecting someone to be in there? It's a long story. Ask Junpei about it sometime. Eh? Well, just like Seven said, there's nobody in there. There is something in there, though. Well, two somethings, actually. What is that? Oh. There are two things on the bottom of the coffin. Looks like we've got a plate with an emblem on it and... the Neptune key! Yes, we finally found it! Now we can get through the hallway! That's correct, Clover, but we do need to get out of this room first, you know? Yeah, I know. Okay, let's get the hell out of here as quickly as possible. I don't have any objections to that. I don't think we'll use the Neptune key in this room. It's really important though, so I'll keep it in my pocket. As far as this other thing goes... the coffin emblem. Alright, I put the emblems and the four indentations on the desk, but... huh? Nothing's happening. Wait, what's Snake doing? I feel symbols engraved just above each indentation. On the upper left is the steering wheel symbol. On the upper right is the cross symbol. Bottom left is a mysterious circle. And lastly, the waffle pattern is engraved near the bottom right. Additionally, each symbol seems to have been given a number. 1 steering wheel, 2 cross, 3 mysterious circle, and 4 is waffle patterns. Perhaps we need to insert the emblems in this order. That order, huh? Well, I put the emblem... steering wheel, cross, circle, waffle. Okay. Whoa! Well, now we've got something on the monitors, at least. What's that? Looks like some kind of puzzle. I wonder if these are the rules. Here, I'll read them to you. When you touch a numbered area, that area will be selected and it will turn blue to indicate this. Touching a number ball after selecting an area will cause that ball to move to that area. However, you cannot move the red balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls in a single area. Press the check button once you have moved all of the balls except for the red ones which you cannot move. Digital root of the balls in an area must match the number for that area. That's it. I still don't really get it. Whatever. Like they say, practice makes prefects. Let's give it a shot. Don't you mean practice makes perfect? Hey, let's see you solve the next one. Then you can make fun of me. You cannot use this number. Okay, I get it. Thank you. Alright. So, we're doing digital roots again, eh? 6 and 3. Alright. Can I get my calculator? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, this one's easy. This is just like using the numbered doors, though, obviously. This combination will not open the door. Oh, I've got them backwards. Okay, this is it, right? But nothing's happening. There's still 3 more indentations left empty. I imagine something will happen when they are all filled. Doesn't that seem likely? It does indeed. Alright, next up is the cross. Okay, let's put the emblem of the cross. Hey Junpei, something showed up on the screen. This puzzle sure looks a lot like the last one. Yep, there's more of those red balls you can't move. Numbers for each area are different too. Looks like it's got the same rules. Sure you don't want to double check that? No, I'll be fine. If I get confused, I can just look at the screen over there, right? Anyway, they say the picture is worth 1,000 words. Let's give it a shot. Isn't that a picture's worth 1,000 words? Hey, shut it! At least I'm trying, alright? 1 and 7. Can't use 1. Oh. Huh. Okay. This is like the hospital room, but there was no number 1 door in it. Nope, hitting escape just hits back. It's not that I don't get it. I need my calculator, dang it. Okay, 1 and 7 without 1 or 9. Alright. What happens if I just do this? Nope.
I'm afraid I can't see it.
No, there's one more guy. He's got kinda long hair, he looks smart, but a little cold. He's the only one I don't recognize.
What's the date of the photograph?
It doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
The back?
Yes, the reverse. The other side.
Huh.
Derp!
Granted for the success of the Nonary project. With Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido.
That means it was written by Hongo.
Huh. Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago. That means Ace, the 9th man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen.
This is Mr. X.
But I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always supposed to be. Why? Why am I not surprised? Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary project, but why? Why am I so calm? It's like I already knew.
Ah, of course. I understand now. Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
Still is.
Ace is Hongo?
I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were similar. Too similar to be a coincidence. I could never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure, though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him.
Hey, you Gentaro Hongo?
Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes. I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada. But Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I'd told you, Clover, I would have told everyone else. And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago. I had to prevent that.
Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec?
Sure.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido.
Oh yeah, that's right. 7's still an amnesiac in this timeline, isn't he?
Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido.
Hey, Seven, do you...
Shut it. Just be quiet.
Okay.
I'm this close to remembering. This close. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashiro. Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Nijisaki.
Nonary
I just
project.
remembered that. Nijisaki is the one who drugged him, isn't he? Because we saw his face before.
Shit.
What?
What's wrong?
Holy shit, this is nuts.
What's nuts?
I remember
Remember what?
everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I remember all of it. My memory's back. I remember what happened before I got snagged.
What?
Let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
Like Snake said, Ace is Hongo from the right. The other three are Musashido, Nijisaki, and Kubota. Musashido was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man, and Kubota developed the actual technical details of the experiments.
How do you know all this?
Come on, man, I told you, I finally got my memory back.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place, before you forgot it.
You really want to know?
Of course.
Me too.
This is gonna take a while. Hell, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
Just give us the short version, alright?
Short version, huh? Alright, fine. I'll give it a shot. No promises, though. I'm a detective. It's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you could probably consider me a lone wolf type. I hold to my own code, as I think doing what's right is more important than doing what you're told. That's why I followed my gut that night. A slim lead brought me to the wharf. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been cold as fuck, and I could barely see squat. I was investigating a mess of kidnappings, all of them children. It all had one thing in common. A history of visits to one particular hospital. A hospital under the management of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. And my investigation had turned up evidence that Cradle had been involved in the kidnappings. After a little sweet talking, I managed to finally get a real lead from someone inside Cradle. My source told me this.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
So I headed to the wharf. From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them were carrying large bags.
None of this is super interesting to me because I've already heard it.
The bag.
I'm so glad I got the true
There
ending
was something
last.
about
That
the
was
way
cool.
they moved as they
Well,
were carried.
second to last, technically.
No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding, my gun already in my hand.
Don't move.
We still got quite a lot to go, too.
I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Drop the gun. I could kill you right now. It'd be easy to get away with it, too. Just tie an anchor to your feet, and no one would find you for a week. That what you want?
The fish here would love a meal.
Digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. Did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle.
A drug?
That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts. I did a quick once-over of the room. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink. A toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop.
This reminds me of that room that we did that puzzle in.
Cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but
Police should be able
Won't
to
open.
read that for signature.
Okay.
Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed and sat down. Huh. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying, but I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several. I hear 5, or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold on. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship? It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then... Yeah! How do you like that, you son of a bitch? I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
I'm finally gonna hear the continuation.
The first bit or so was tight. I had a wriggle on my belly. Wind up eventually, and there was space for me to crawl along on my hands and knees. I went from crawling like a worm in dirt to skittering like a bug. Couldn't say it was much better, but I'd take what I could get. And when I'd been in the thing long enough to start wondering where it'd take me... a massive sound nearly scared the piss out of me. It was like a heavy metal door had just been slammed shut. Then, there was a voice. What? I wasn't sure what it meant, but anything with incinerator is bad news. Then, almost as if that was a cue, I heard a mess of young-sounding voices. A bunch of them were straight up screaming in terror. And
all the sounds together made a howl that made the hair on my neck stand straight up.
Damn it! What the hell is going on here? I scrambled through the duct as fast as I could. It made a giant racket, but I didn't care at that point. I soon found a metal door on the left side of the duct. The kids were screaming on the other side. I found it. I yanked the handle and threw the door open. I almost ripped the metal off its hinges. What the hell is this place? I couldn't believe what I saw. The room had a dome up top, and there had to be about 9 walls, all the same size. Up in the ceiling was an upside-down funnel, almost like a chimney. I looked down. There they were, the kids I'd been searching for. They all gawked up at me, suddenly silent, for the moment, from surprise and fear. Scared of the room or me, I couldn't tell. Probably both, actually. Not like I can blame them running into a mug like this when they're already scared shitless. I snorted at my own dig at myself and turned to the kids. Don't worry, kids, I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. All of them stood there, frozen. Well, except one. He was a boy, slightly older than the others, in a private school uniform.
Who the hell are you?
He stepped forward and glared at me suspiciously. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you. It looked like they relaxed some the second I got the words out.
How are you gonna help us?
Where's the exit?
There isn't one. The doors we came in through won't open, and the door over there...
He kinda cut himself off. I think he was considering something before he changed his mind.
Anyway, there's no point. We can't all get out of here. If we don't get out of here, we're gonna be burned to death.
Burned to death?
Can't you hear it? That voice said the incinerator's gonna start up soon. So...
The voice spoke again.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
They only had 15 minutes. I looked back down at the kids. Looks like a good 20 or 30 feet to the floor. No way I could pull them up. Too big of a distance for any of us to reach. What the hell was I gonna do? But then I got an idea. Wait right there. I'm gonna be right back.
What? Where is he going? Are you just gonna leave us here?
They just got frightened again. I'm not the best at that kind of thing, but I tried to reassure them with a smile. Don't worry, all right? I'll be back, I promise. So just stay calm and wait right there. Got it? I didn't wait to hear them respond. There wasn't time. I had to hurry. Well, as fast as a guy could on his hands and knees. Didn't take me long to get back to my cell. Still no way out of there, but I had a plan. I needed something from the room. When I got it, I dove back into the hole and took off towards the incinerator. Then... Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. I tipped out the doorway and dropped down the rope I brought with me. Back in the cell,
Dang it. I turned the bed sheets into strips and tied them together to make a rope. It was sloppy, but it got the job done.
Alright, just tie that around yourself, okay? I'll pull you up one at a time.
Right!
Huh. Wait a sec. Something was off. There were more of you before. Where'd the rest of you go? The boy in the uniform answered.
I let them go on ahead. We opened the number 9 door and they left.
What? You're telling me you opened that door?
That's what I said!
Then what the hell are you doing here?
We couldn't go with them.
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go through the numbered door...
He was in the middle of explaining.
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
The wall shook a bit from the voice bouncing around.
Look, that can wait, all right? Just get us out of here!
Right! I grabbed onto the rope. The first one I pulled up was a girl with a ponytail. Next was a girl with a red necktie. A boy in a jacket came after. He said he'd climb up on his own. The boy in the uniform was the last up. Like the other kid, he climbed up the rope himself. He looked pretty scrawny, but I guess he was stronger than he looked. He moved fast, but when he was almost to me, we heard some knocking. Everyone looked at the door. It had a thick, square window set into it. On the other side, an angry face was staring in.
God damn it! What's going on here? Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids?
The door opened. A man stepped in looking half mad with fury. I recognized his face. I saw him many times in photos during my investigation.
Gentaro Hongo.
The man's name was Gentaro Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Ironic that this is in the incinerator. Also, did you really have to do the dang lawn-keeping crap now?
Hongo saw the boy hanging from the rope.
Yeah!
It was like he was an animal. He lunged for the rope. Hurry!
I know!
The boy in the uniform booked it up the rope.
You son of a bitch! Get back here, you little shit!
15 feet. 10. The second I could reach the kid, I grabbed him. I hauled him up and tossed him into the duct behind me.
No! No!
Hongo had lost it. His face didn't even look human.
It was like the bastard pulled off his fake face and he was really terrifying devil. Or some kind of damn monster.
I quickly reeled into rope, leaving a furious Hongo yelling at me from the floor.
You fucking bastard! You won't get away with this! How dare you compromise this experiment!
Experiment? What experiment?
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
Hey, old man! What the hell are you doing? Hurry up!
The boy in the uniform was trying to get my attention. I may have thrown a salute in the raging asshole's face before I closed the door behind me. No point to going back to the cell, so we went down the other direction instead. After about 30 feet, we came across another duct on the left. This one was heading down. Everybody nodded and took turns sliding down it. The duct emptied us out into a narrow hallway. There was a door on either side. The one on the left was a normal double door. But the one on the right was familiar. It had black and yellow stripes, and a device next to it.
There's the dead.
Plate on it read, Incinerator. Incinerator?
Yeah, that's where we were.
It was the girl with the red tie who answered me. We were inside an incinerator?
Yeah, Hongo might still be there. It looks like it's been shut off, though.
Wait, what? If he's still in there...
Yeah, that's not good.
That meant we better. We gotta get out of here. Go to the other door, hurry! The kids started running, and I was close on their heels. On the other side of the door was a large spiral staircase. Run! Didn't need to tell them twice. We went up and up and up, feet pounding the steps, our arms pumping fast. We went round and round and round, and the devil was on our tail. The stairway kept going. We passed a couple of landings when the boy in the uniform suddenly spoke.
Something's up. Akane's not catching up to us.
Akane?
My kid's sister. The girl with the red necktie.
Akane. Akane. That's strange. I didn't remember seeing that name on the list of missing kids.
Hey! Akane!
He kept his hands around his mouth and yelled.
Maybe we outran her.
The boy in the uniform skidded to a stop. I stopped too. So did the other two kids. When did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple big rooms on the way here. Maybe she took a rest in one of them?
No, that's impossible.
Sorry, Grandpa. You keep going. I gotta go look for her downstairs.
He turned to go.
Hey, kid, wait! God damn it, I said wait!
I don't think the kid even heard me. Fuck! I spun around to the boy in the jacket, the girl with the ponytail.
I'm going after him. You two keep going, all right? Got it?
The girl nodded and ran up the stairs. But the boy...
I'm going with you.
I didn't have time to argue. I just nodded and took off down the stairs. I could hear him following me. We ran all the way to the bottom floor, calling for her. Akane was nowhere to be found.
God damn it, where the hell did she go?
I could tell the kid was frustrated, and then suddenly...
Help me! Somebody help me!
We heard a girl's voice.
Akane!
The boy in the uniform threw open the door and leapt into the hallway by the incinerator. We rushed in after him. I couldn't for the life of me believe what we were seeing. That bastard Hongo had Akane by the arm and was forcing her into the incinerator.
Come on, goddammit, move!
No, I don't want to! Let me go, please! Let go of me!
She planted
Planted her feet squarely on the floor and was struggling to get away, but Hongo was bigger and stronger. She wasn't gonna win.
Akane!
The brother roared with anger and charged toward Hongo.
Help me!
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo lifted Akane bodily into the air and threw her, still fighting him, into the incinerator.
Ah!
Before we could even blink, Hongo had leapt through the door after her. We saw him land inside. And then, the door slammed shut. We ran to the door. We did everything we could think of to get the thing open, but...
Fuck! It's no use! The goddamn thing won't move an inch!
He started slamming his fists against the door. He was was close to shattering his knuckles with how hard he pounded on it.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
You came back!
Her voice was muffled, but all of us could hear the sheer terror in it.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's the same damn thing!
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, all right? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
His words would have seemed like a sick joke to her if she'd been able to see how white and bloodless his face was right then.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Please! Please help me! I'm really, really scared! I don't want to die, please! I don't want to die! I don't want to die!
It's gonna be all right. I'll figure something out. I promise. I promise, okay? You hear me? I promise!
It was torture listening to her sobbing on the other side of the door. Her brother was nearly crying himself. He could only stand there, fists clenched so tight his knuckles were white.
What happened then?
Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. You think I want to remember that?
Then...
Yeah. Shit. If I'd known it was gonna be like this, I almost wish I hadn't remembered.
Hey, are you sure?
Huh?
Look, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get. So if you could just tell me, did that girl, Akane, really...
Yeah, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended, and we heard something... burning. The fire stopped, but we still didn't move. Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed as if he couldn't hold himself up anymore. A few minutes passed. The door opened. The boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in. We followed, too numb to speak. The air in the incinerator was hot. Every breath made my lungs feel like they were on fire. It was like standing on hot asphalt. The air was wavering, and in the middle of the room, there it lay. The kid's legs were shaking so bad, I don't know how he...
Managed to walk. I couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty.
Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave out on him. And then...
can I ask you one more thing?
What's that?
The girl, Akane. What was her last name?
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay? Please?
Kurashiki. Her name was Akane Kurashiki. You were there that day, weren't you? The tall kid in the jacket. That was you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You are correct, Detective. Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you're saying you're not working for Zero, right?
Of course not.
Clover, what about you?
Hey, come on! You really think I'm working with Zero? I told you before, you idiot. I was in Nevada, in Building Q. I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the boat, but I didn't know it was you.
Well, I guess I believe you. Alright, let me ask you another question. Santa's real name is Aoi Kuroshiki. He's Akane's brother.
Always blue, and he's got the blue scarf, and Akane is red. Aka's red, and so she had a red. Yeah, got it.
No, I didn't. Did you?
Well, yes. I know Aoi Kuroshiki was her brother, but I didn't know he was Santa. At least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different now. I'm ashamed to say that even my exceptional hearing wasn't able to make that connection. As such, I had no reason to think Santa was Aoi.
When did you figure it out?
Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects of the initial experiment. It was only a short while ago, while we were leaving the library. When she told me that, I had a feeling.
Santa is Aoi? Akane Kuroshiki? June's brother?
There's still a lot we don't know. I mean, like a lot. But there is one thing I think we can say we know.
What's that?
The body we found in the shower room. It had to be Nijisaki, dressed up to look like Snake.
What?
Come
Bingo.
on, man. What kind of detective are you? You didn't figure that out already?
Hey, go easy on me, man. I just got my memory back, alright? Cut me some slack.
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they? Yeah, that's right. Murder. Kubota blew himself up, but that was murder too. So why did these murders take place?
If Junpei is correct, and the body in the shower room was Nijisaki's, that means all of the people who were murdered were involved with the creation of the Nonary project. Kubota, the person who conducted the actual experiments. Nijisaki, Hongo's assistant. Musashido, the man who financed the project.
You mean this was all just revenge? Santa is Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister. That's why he killed them.
No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone. If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be, is it? I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
The next target will be Gentaro Hongo.
The person who planned the Nonary project.
In other words, Ace.
Santa would recognize him. I don't think he'd ever forget him.
What?
Alright, the ship's sinking.
What the hell's going on here?
It must be 6 a.m. Our time is up.
Shit!
Come on, we need to get out of here.
How?
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit. Come on, let's go.
New material has been added to the file screen. Keycard 0. Keycard with a 0 in the middle of it. 0. God damn it, Zero's just screwing with us, isn't he? Or isn't she? Oh, okay. Alright, let's just swipe this card. Junpei, look! It's unlocked! Yeah, now we can get back to the library. Hurry up, Junpei, we don't have time. Let's go. Alright, let's go. You found it! Now I have a feeling it's just the conclusion.
Huh.
Seek a way out again.
The shaking stopped.
Oh yeah. I think I just got an achievement for beating all the escape rooms. Yeah, nice.
It would seem so, but we are yet to be out of danger.
You're right. Let's hurry.
This exit needs the Uranus card too. Hey, Junpei.
Yeah, I know. All right, it's open. Let's go. Okay, Neptune Key, let's see if you work.
So when are you gonna tell them that the dead girl who's not dead is on the ship with them?
Yes, I think it unlocked.
I'm thinking she didn't actually die, but that also raises another question entirely.
It says incinerator, so this is the incinerator.
This is the first time I've seen it from this side, but yeah, I think so.
Then there ought to be a lever near the door.
Yeah, right here.
Pull that and the door should open.
Got it. Let's go. What the hell is going on?
I have no idea.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Jumpy, you came to get me.
Of course I did. I made a promise.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
Hey, what happened to you?
I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very good. I'm feeling a lot better now, though.
Are you sure?
Yes. I just need to rest a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine. You shouldn't worry about me.
Santa.
Hey, where is it? Where's the gun? You hide it somewhere?
I don't have it. I got sucker punched and they took the gun.
What? Who took it?
What? Isn't that obvious?
I took the gun.
Oh, we're back to this again.
Just what the hell do you think you're doing, Ace? Or maybe I ought to say Gentaro Hongo, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals?
You have me at a disadvantage, and I don't like that. You know me, but I don't know you. Do you have any idea how much I've suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain?
The pain of prosopagnosia, right?
Another irritating insect. And how do you know that,
Good question.
No matter. If you don't want to answer, it makes no difference to me. This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me to go. First is one.
Ow! I just hit my foot up against some.
Give me your hand.
Quite a lot.
8. And with this... 9.
The ninth man. Kubota's bracelet.
I believe I've won this game. I've had quite a time playing with you. I must thank Zero, I suppose.
Wait, what? Ace doesn't know who Zero is. What the hell are you planning, Santa?
At any rate, this game ends now. I will escape, and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending. I suggest you enjoy your final moments. Goodbye.
Wait!
What? Why isn't it opening? One more time. Now open! No! What is this? Why? That digital route should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why? Why isn't it opening?
I have my dramatic exit planned and everything.
No!
Oh, that was close. Too close. Thank you, Seven.
Don't mention it. Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit. After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces. But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's locked up in a cell, we're gonna have a little chat.
9 years ago? Then you must be...
Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass.
Ace, you killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashido, didn't you?
Wait, Nijisaki?
Oh, right. You don't know yet. Alright, we'll just go through them in order then. Let's start off with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone. You killed him without making it look like you killed him. The way I figure it, you had 4 motives. 1. In the Nonary game, the number 9 is dangerous. Whoever had the 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted. Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital route, which means that number 9 could do whatever they wanted. You wanted to remove that threat as soon as possible. 2. You wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you could make use of its power. In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki. 3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kubota was a problem. He knew your past. He knew what had happened 9 years before. You needed to silence him before he told anyone. 4. But last, and perhaps the most disturbing, you used...
Kubota's a test. You wanted to know how serious this Nonary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank?
You convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen. That was why you killed Kubota. But he was only the first. Next was Nijisaki. While everyone was off looking for the missing parts for the Reds, you ran into Nijisaki near the big hospital room. However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki. Chiefly because, when you met him, he was dressed like Snake. That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake.
No, that's not... That was Nijisaki? Why? How did...
I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought he was Snake. Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago. You remembered him because he was the blind kid. But his presence made you think. Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. But if that's true, why isn't he saying anything? Is he keeping quiet because he can't see? Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me. Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat. Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just waved it over the Red. Verified your own number and then grabbed Nijisaki's arm and forced it over the scanner panel. Then, when the door opened, you kicked him in. 9 seconds later, the door closed. And then 81 seconds passed. And poor Nijisaki was dead.
And you mean to say... Snake is still alive?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new. Thank you for killing the wrong man, but I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead. Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much.
Well, I wouldn't blame you.
Last but not least, let's talk about Musashido's death. When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said?
Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
I handed it to you, and you left the room. You had been in charge of the Nonary project. Of course you would have known the solution to every puzzle, which would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation on the door to unlock it. With the door open, you could enter the captain's quarters. Musashido was there. Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you to kill him with it. You picked up that axe and buried the blade deep in the other man's chest. One blow was all it took, and then you returned to the chart room as if nothing had happened.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
I had no reason to say no, so I followed you to the wheelhouse. When we stepped inside, remember how you slipped your hand into my vest? You pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat during the vote. But that wasn't really what you were after. Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket. It wasn't a very good plan. It had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down around you. You must have been desperate. But what made you willing to risk it all to do it? Ace, Musashido's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it. But why?
Because of this.
What's with the paper?
Just read it.
Let's see. Number 1. There are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the Nonary game. The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I have prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world. Simply look into the camera and repent. Once you have confessed everything, I will release you from this ship. To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters. Perhaps he will confess with you. The decision is yours. Do as you please. 0.
When I awoke in that room on D-Deck, I found that in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters. As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse. My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else. If I could, then my alibi would be set. At least, that was the plan. Unfortunately for me, you got to it first. That sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice.
You meant to kill him from the beginning then? Musashido, I mean.
I only knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just awoken from sedation. I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was. I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
Ace, you figured it out, haven't you? You were being manipulated.
Yes, so it would seem. I was little more than a puppet, in many ways. Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared. The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake. There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musashido was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back. Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple trap. But yes, this was a trap. It was Zero's trap, and I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. I did everything he wanted me to do.
Yeah, By manipulating you, Zero was able to kill 3 people and keep the blood off his own hands. All of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this Nonary game happened. Am I right, Santa?
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any...
Ain't no point trying to play dumb anymore, Santa. Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh? My memory came back to me, kid. You're Aoi Kurashiki, no doubt about it. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess this was all part of your plan, right? After all, the person who planned the Nonary game this time around was Zero. And Zero's you.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh? Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurashiki. I was one of the kids in the Nonary game 9 years ago.
But he's not Zero.
I made it out. So did Snake over there. But there's one thing... No, I guess there's 2 things you got wrong. Number 1, I ain't Zero.
What?
Wait, what?
Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant, like a secretary. But an assistant's only an assistant. I didn't come up with all this. All I did was follow Zero's orders.
Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say 2 things? You made one more mistake. Junpei, you just said, all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this Nonary game happened. But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose. There's another reason you guys were playing the Nonary game. To save someone.
Save someone?
Right. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw... What? What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurashiki? Ugh! Oh, my head! My head, it feels like it's gonna pop.
7! What the hell is going on?
I don't know. I just... Oh! I swear to God, my head feels like it's about to explode!
What was the Nonary Project? I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time. It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon.
Morphogenetic fields. Flow.
And what was that phenomenon? For 2 organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact. The morphogenetic field theory. Could human beings use these invisible fields to exchange information? That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were 2 separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q. The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones on the Gigantic. They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the Gigantic. The transmitters were put in Building Q, and the receivers were put on the Gigantic. Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but there was a mistake. Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q. However, for some reason, she was placed on the Gigantic with the receivers, like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the Gigantic. I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei.
Where what is going?
Don't play dumb. You know things you shouldn't. Things you couldn't. How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia? How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed? Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo? And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it?
Well, that's...
He knew because I knew. Junpei was receiving information that I sent to him through the morphic field set. It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures, then? Imagine a river that splits in two like an upside-down Y. The river flows from the top to the bottom from a single stream into two branches. It only flows in one direction, and it can never flow backward. Information is the same way. It moves from the past to the future, but never flows backward. That's why people at the river's source in the past will never know about downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about one another either. Information only flows along the path of the river, but I am different. I can manipulate the morphic field set to pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens on either fork of the river, even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? I am I, the ninth letter of the alphabet, but I am also 0. No, that's not true. I'm not really 0, not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than 0. 0 is my future. In 9 years, I will be 0. What? Where did she go? June. No, Akane. Where did you go?
Santa!
Why is Clover... Oh, shit.
Freeze.
Santa's got the gun. Guess he picked it up when we weren't watching. Looks like he's turning the tables on Ace, though. Wonder how he likes having a gun to his head.
Get up.
Sure isn't about to take that gun off him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either. But he just looks drained. I guess he's going for the door, huh? Doesn't need to verify to go through that door,
Hey,
but...
what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
You can't get through any numbered door with just 2 people. What the hell's he thinking?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus. It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
That's it? That's all he's gonna give us? What the hell does that even mean? Shit, they're out. And now the gate's shut. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be alright. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's see if this door still opens.
Well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
You mean we're trapped?
So it would seem.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now.
No, you can't be serious.
Oh, but he is. Shit, we've got to do something. Maybe we can still get out through door 9. There's the red. Yeah, alright, we can do this. I've just gotta... No, it's not gonna work. There's no way. The 5 of us can't open this door. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 is 26, and 2 plus 6 is 8. Is there any combination that'll work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
Sure, why not? I don't think I'm gonna need them. Ever again. Well, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations, a lot of them. Huh? Aw, man, she doesn't look very happy. What? Hey, don't need to be ripping pages out like that,
What the hell are you
jeez.
doing, Clover? Give me that!
Alright, at least 7 got it away from her. Maybe now I can get a look at what she was writing. Let's see.
What? And there's no other way?
Lotus. Looks like she figured it out, though. Man, this is just too cruel.
Go.
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot!
Whoa, where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected that about as much as I did.
If you're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright?
For a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence.
Yeah. If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, all right? End of story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
You're all idiots.
Oh, I bet the one with the blue was... Or, no. I bet the other girl was one of her daughters. Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can all see her about to cry.
That being said, however...
I guess we'll go overtime, why not?
I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Huh? Why?
There's way too much left. It's too much text, but I need to get through it. Dang it. Do I just make the finale like 30 minutes long? Because that's probably about as much time as it'll take to get through all the dialogue. Alright, that's all for this episode of Let's Play 999. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Join me next time for the finale, where I'm sure something's gonna go down. Oh yeah, I'm sure something's going down. Why are there 2 left?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there are 5, but there are 6 slots. Oh, one's probably for perfecting, right? Yeah, probably. Okay. So until then. Oh, wait a minute. Is there some... Is it because I completed the other ones that we won't get the other ending because we didn't do that first? Because that'd be a stupid way to do it, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I guess we'll find out next time. Until then, later guys.